everyone, Becky's Feathered Nest. This is a requested small pantry organization video. My pantry is located right here on the right hand side, the door with the glass in it. And I'm outside of the pantry so I can show you first how I free up some space inside the very small pantry. One of them, and you have probably seen this in my other videos, is the canisters on top of my countertop. These hold my dry goods, and it kind of keeps them at my fingertips when I'm cooking or baking, so that turns out really well as freeing up that space in there. One of the other things I do is I collect aprons from places I've been, ones that I like at Home Goods, things like that. I also keep my heavier duty oven mitts here, and the Mama's apron poem here that I just love, and my favorite cookbooks up there. All right, let's head into the pantry, and we're going to start up here at the very top. And it's a very tall ceiling, and this shelf is a little bit hard to reach. I can reach it on my tippy toes, so I'm thinking about moving my decorative items, which are mainly sentimental items, my antique tins, things like that. I'm thinking about moving it up just a little bit more and then putting in a shelf right here to give me just a little bit extra space. I haven't needed that space yet, but I may do it anyway. Then coming down to the second shelf, I have a bed tray that's hanging on the wall. It's a very thin bed tray hanging on the wall here for sick days, breakfast in bed, that sort of thing. And then on this second shelf here, I have my metal tin bucket from Hobby Lobby. It's what I keep our chips in, and I'm going to show you here in just a second what I do with that. Over here on both sides of the bucket, I have these turntables with jars. On this one, I keep my honeys, my sauces, my caramel sauce, things like that, syrups on here. I did make the labels just so that they would coordinate with the dry goods canisters on my countertop. And then this one over here doesn't have anything in it. I just haven't put anything in them. This is my bucket for the chips. Typically, I will purchase the small snack size bags, and here's why. Because we eat outside a lot on the patio or out in the yard, and sometimes we set up a little buffet area here. I have a harder time trying to buy the bigger bag chips that, I have a hard time trying to decide what one chip or a couple big chips that everybody's going to like. So typically I buy the little variety packs and we throw them in here. Everyone can choose a chip that they feel like eating for that meal. So that's what I usually buy. If I do buy a large bag, yes, I'll throw it in there too, but we typically eat that one up and get rid of it, and we use these the most. So that works real handy for us. And then behind the bucket that was here that I just showed you, the chip bucket, I have these little baskets. These were just inexpensive baskets from Walmart, and I keep my overflow of items in here, things that I have double of or multiples of that I catch on sale or something that I want to purchase. So that is what I keep back there, my refills. And then coming down each of these, let's see if I can back up here. Each of these shelves are set up exactly the same, like this, just with different items. These are little drawers that I have had in our home and used and moved to every home and used in different areas, but this is a very deep pantry, so getting to the back items would be very difficult. So I did consider using the metal sliders like I have for my pots and pans here, but it bumps into this wall, so I wouldn't be able to pull it out very far. These come out just right. So I had my husband screw these down so that they don't move, and I can store quite a few things in these drawers and pull them out to reach everything. I keep in here, on top of that, these little baskets here that I've also had forever. Some rice, these are my grandkids' little fruit snacks, that sort of thing. In between every two drawers, I have these cereal containers. They vary on, we change the cereals out all the time. Sometimes we get cereals that don't have sugar, but I keep a little container back there that, if someone wants to put sugar on theirs, they can. And then I keep things like bacon bits, croutons, things like that for salads, drink mixes, and then canned fruits, canned vegetables, some canned beans, canned meats, tuna, things like that. And then coming down, I'm going to try to back up so that you can see that each of the shelves are set up the same here. Okay. And then there's one more set of type drawers down at the bottom, but I'm going to quickly go through real quick. I keep broth in here. This is our s'more basket. We can take that out with us to grill our roast marshmallows, that sort of thing. Another cereal container, canned soup, the little microwave packets of popcorn, tortillas in here, buns, rolls, whatever we're going to use in here. Breads, spreads like peanut butter, unopened jellies, that sort of thing. Some miscellaneous items that maybe I'll purchase once, like a canned pumpkin or something that I'll get during the holidays but don't use other times. Clips for bags, scissors for labels or opening bags, things like that in here. Another cereal, so I have an area of three containers of cereal. Let me point out, sometimes I buy the large bags of the cereal that you can get like at Walmart or Sam's or, those type of things. I will fill this container up and then put the refill in the back there behind it. And then soups. Oh, I think I've already done that one. Yep. And then moving down here to the next one, I have granola bars, nuts, little bagged nuts, snack type things. Baking items. This one mostly holds like the chocolate chips. This one holds sprinkles and other things for baking. And then muffin mix, cake mix. And then down here, these were in my last pantry that I had, I think, our canned drinks in. But they changed here to wraps such as foil, saran wrap, baggies, parchment papers for baking, and then I have canned tomatoes paste, canned tomato paste, that sort of stuff, and pastas and cracker type items. So anyway, that is my pantry. See if I can back up, give you an overall. And that is the pantry, and it works well for us. Because it's just my husband and myself now, and then my grandson that I take care of on a few days a week. So anyway, that is my pantry. I hope that helps those of you who do have small pantries. All right, my friends, have a blessed day. Bye now.